Before we get into the game, I need to do off the cuff. So, like I said, this is, we're gonna pause the music. There we go. So, I wish I had full body tracking so you could see my hand gestures and movements, but it is what it is. But what I am going to do, because this is going to be more of a rant, gotta get the angry face. That's right, the angry face. Because this shy tiger boy is not happy. So, I like to sometimes watch the vtuber quote unquote news YouTube channels. Fall side, Rev says Desu, I guess you could consider a newsy thing. Don't know if that's what he considers himself, but I guess you could kind of consider himself. He's almost more of a drama channel than anything, but that's beside the point. It is still news. I mean, most news is drama most of the time. So, I was watching Rev Says Desu the other day, and I just, you know, is it, yeah, June, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And, you know, I just don't understand why that is such a problem. People during said Mental Health Awareness Month bashing on men, saying all men are terrible people and whatever else. I don't understand it. Doesn't make any sense. And while I do understand that most, when they say all men, quote unquote, they don't actually mean all men. I understand this. So instead of saying all men, if you don't actually believe it's all men, why don't you just say most men or a small minority of men or what? Why do you have to use the term all? Because that does imply that you mean all men. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that all men are perfect little angels either. Some men are garbage, pieces of garbage. They are dog poo poo. But, and I can understand if things have happened with men that has kind of made you dislike the gender in general. Because I don't like to use the word hate, but so I'll use the word dislike. Dislike the gender in general. But to completely bash and make light of men's mental health, to make light of anybody's mental health for that matter, is garbage human behavior. I would even argue that it's not even human behavior. It's just garbage behavior. Why can we not have empathy for each other? Men, women, they, thems, whatever other pronoun terms there are, because I don't know them all. Why can't we just have empathy for each other? Why can't we just be kind to each other? It doesn't make any sense. I just, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because I am a guy, but I do struggle with mental health. I've kind of hinted at it on stream. I do suffer from depression and anxiety, and it's a struggle some days. Um, Not looking for pity or whatever. It's just a fact of my life. And streaming and doing content is what puts it on the back burner. It makes me happy. It kind of buries the depression underneath the joy that I get from streaming for you guys. Now, yes, anxiety does kind of make things difficult. I think I'm getting better. I'm trying to be a little bit more entertaining. Of course, there's only so much one can do to be entertaining while playing games. You know, unless you're playing with people, then it's a little bit more easier. A little bit more easier. A little bit easier. Um, but I am doing the best I can with my anxiety to be as entertaining as possible. Um, Best I can do is make little funny noises while I'm playing games. Hey, that's me trying to be entertaining because I have a very dry, dark sense of humor, and I don't want to subject you all to that. I know I have a dry, dark sense of humor, but mental health is not something no matter your gender or no matter your pronouns, no matter your sexual orientation, no matter what, mental health is not something to be taken lightly. It's not something to just be pushed to the side just because you don't like somebody or a gender a, any group of people. It's not something that it should just be pushed aside. Mental health is a killer, and we need to realize this. We need to realize how much of a killer it is, and we need to learn to be empathetic and sympathetic to people's mental health. Now, I assume women have a mental health month. I'm not sure. Because, I mean, frankly, they're just made up months to, you know, spread awareness for those things. I mean, it's not like, I don't think it's like an official, like, national month thing. How's Ray class? I haven't gotten in there yet. I am doing a thing I'm calling off the cuff. I am ranting about some things before I get into the game. Um, I will be getting to the game soon, but I haven't gotten into it yet. Last thing I did was I think I got to Sarn the second time. I am on Act 7, I think, if I remember correctly. So I am on Act 7 or 8, one of the two. I'm getting close to Act 10, which is, I think, the last act. So but yeah, right now I am doing a little thing I'm trying to do different content, and I'm calling it off the cuff. I'm talking about Men's Mental Health Awareness Month and how people seem to just kind of push mental health to the side in general for any gender, for any group of people. Um, just that just that Men's Mental Health Awareness Month was last month, so it just makes sense to kind of piggyback off that. Um, so my ending point, because I know most of you, if not all of you, come here to watch me struggle and flail around in video games. My main point is we need to learn to be empathetic and sympathetic to everybody's mental health. We need to support each other in our struggles with mental health and just be good people. Don't make a Twitter thread bashing on men, women, anybody. Hello, Draconic Arsenal. I hope you are having a good day. I am doing my new, well, not new, I've done it for a few weeks now, but doing a different content thing for a minute called Off the Cuff. I'm just talking about Men's Mental Health Awareness Month because it was last month, but I'm more or less just talking about mental health in general and how we should support each other through our mental health struggles and not make Twitter threads bashing anybody's mental health struggles. So that was basically my main point. Um, I will try to get this onto YouTube either tonight or tomorrow. Um, my YouTube is linked down, should be linked down there in the stream description somewhere. But yeah, most of you, if not all, come to watch me flail around in video games, so I don't want to take up too much time. I might just start doing this as a YouTube series, um, so I don't have to take up stream time when y'all come watch me play around in video games. So, anywho, I will try to get this up on either later tonight or tomorrow on YouTube. Um, it's a little shorter, not fully what I expected it to be. I expected me to be ranty a little bit more, but no, I've decided to just basically say be kind to each other, be nice, support each other through your mental health struggles, and don't go around making light of anybody